Let's talk about data. Not just any data, buyer engagement data. You know what folks love most about digital selling with digital client sites is the engagement data. You know, all the sales and customer success folks that are loving and living with digital client sites say the data is gold. They've never had visibility to this kind of information. Let me share with you some examples. Let's start with the question who. Who is invited to the site? Who accesses the site and who doesn't access the site? These questions tell us a lot about the intent, about the decision team. Okay, now let's take a look at the what. You know, what are they looking at? What slides? What demos? What stories? You know, all this information is material. What parts of the meeting replays are they spending most of the time on? Right? This tells us where they're focused and what's important to them. Now let's answer the question, how long? The how long gives us some great insight around where we may want to go a little deeper with them. The length of time they spend on slides, the length of time they spend on the demos gives us a real good indication of what they're thinking. So high engagement is a really good sign and a leading indicator, but it may also be a false positive. So we need to be curious with the data. You can ask your question champions like this. What aspects of the content have resonated the most with you? This helps you understand what specific content caught their attention and why it matters to them. You know, here's another one. Are there any gaps you've identified in the content that you feel are, crucial for addressing your requirements? Here's another one. Based on what you've seen, how do you envision our solution fitting into your current processes or strategies? Right? Boom. This question helps us gauge their understanding of how our product, our solution, can add value to their specific situation and their issues. Another question, what specific features or benefits stood out to you from the content that you reviewed? Right, I know what they looked at, but now I can emphasize the aspects that they find most appealing, and we can align our pitch accordingly when they give us this feedback. Here's another one. Please share any concerns or questions that arose from reviewing the content. This gives us the opportunity to address any doubts, any objections. We encourage you to lean in and use digital client sites to win more deals, renew every customer, and ultimately build better relationships with more champions, decision makers, and influencers.